defend her against those who would seek to harm her.
I will.
In your hand, child.
You know, I'm watching the show. I'm watching episode 5. You know, I got to start off the live with watching the show. The scene is so beautiful. Hi, let me pause this really quickly. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited that Kim is here and that she's actually going to be my last Black Dagger Brotherhood live. Now, I mean that in the sense of that's the last one I have scheduled. So there could be more coming. I don't know. And also we have season 2. So do not worry. I've gotten a lot of messages and comments like, this is your last one. And I'm like, I promise. I promise I will have more if they come. But if not, I also have season 2 to look forward to. But I also just want to say that I have appreciated all of the love, all of the support on all of the lives. Every single person that I have talked to has been absolutely wonderful. And I am so incredibly proud and honored that they said yes to these lives, because these lives have been everything to me. And talking to everybody has just been, like I said, wonderful. And they are all incredible human beings. And again, the support from the fandom has truly meant a lot. So Kim, I see you. I'm going to add you. Oh, you watched the episode last night, Janalee? I love it. Hey, Rach loves books. Okay. Hi. Hey, Nikki. Okay, let me add Kim right now. Absolutely. These lives have been so much fun, and I'm honored. Okay, Kim, I am adding you right now. It might cut me off again, so I might have to move it back. But Wellesley is joining us in just a second. Yay! Hello.
Hello. Oh, it's so nice to meet you.
Yes. I know. I'm so happy that you are honestly my last live. It's like such an honor. I love this so much.
For me. I'm your last live.
Yes. Well, hopefully not for the future, but as of right now, we're ending with you. And honestly, I love this. This is perfect. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. You look beautiful. I thought this the whole time. I was like, she's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're so sweet.
Actor?
Oh my gosh. What's that?
Were you an actress ever? No. Oh.
No, I wanted to when I was younger, but I never really got into any of that. And then I found my way on social media with book reviews and all of that, and here I am.
Yes, you're naturally so good at interviewing. I was like, oh, she must have been a thespian of some kind.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what is happening with my camera. Is it blurring? Do you see that?
You're just like bright to me.
Yeah.
Just like glowing. You look like you're in the fade.
Oh my gosh. I love that. Hold on. I don't know what's happening. Let me close this blind right here. Hold on one second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry. It never does this.
Okay, you look perfect. Oh wait, when you move forward, for some reason okay, now you're back. That looks you're still a little bright. Okay, right there. Stay where you're.
Okay, I'm not gonna move.
Yeah, right there.
No.
You still look good to me. I don't know if anybody in the comments maybe you look more bright to yourself, but
maybe
you look normal on my end.
Okay, very good. You know what? That's great. Let's just get this. It's happening again. Okay. I think I'm just we're just
work with it.
We're just gonna roll with it. Okay.
I love it.
Okay, I was just rewatching the episodes again because this is what I do. I have to rewatch number one, but I love watching everyone's scenes before I talk to them. And can I just say how wonderful you are as Wellesley, and just you, the fandom loves you. Like literally, I got so many messages and comments for you that they were so excited that you were going to be here today. So I just wanted to. I love you as our Wellesley. Your presence on screen, because even though you're only in a couple of episodes, like your character stands out a lot. And so you are a perfect Wellesley. So I just had to shout that out from the very beginning.
That means so much. Thank you so much. And I have felt the love. Stepping into a role like this that's so beloved already from the books, I was a little nervous. I was like, whew, I hope I do her justice. Because I could tell, I was like, this is a beloved character.
Yeah.
Sure enough, people were just the sweetest. This fandom is incredible. I was I was just shocked, not overwhelmed, but like overjoyed that people
Mhm.
are so excited for this series and that I get to be a part of it. It's the coolest. So thank you for saying that. That means so much.
Well, it's so cool because when Passion Flix first announced that they were making the Black Dagger Brotherhood, I'm like, excuse me, why have I not heard of this? What's going on? So I deep dived into the fandom. I read the first book, and I'm like, I am so incredibly late to the party. But because there are fans from like 20 years ago, fans who are still very much fans, passionate today, and seeing their passion and seeing how excited they were about the series has made it even more exciting for me and for, I'm sure, for all of you, because
Yeah.
you guys did such a great job with this series. I'm gonna put this up a little
It's
bit
kind
more.
of like the things I love about theater, because I do theater as
Yes.
well, is that you get kind of get like an immediate reaction from your audience, and then afterwards they tell you like you did good or you don't hear anything, so you kind of like get an immediate response in both ways, both like feeling the energy on stage and then afterwards. And this is kind of similar in that way, where the fandom is so lovely and so communicative online. I got to do an event in May for the premiere, and oh my gosh, I got to meet so many people who were incredible, had incredible stories
Mm.
about how these stories meant so much to them. And I love that it kind of combines those two things. So as an actor, I feel like so blessed to feel that. It's a hard industry to be
Yeah.
an actor, to say the
Yeah.
least. It can be difficult at times. And so to have people love something so much and be so excited, it makes you even more excited to do what you already love to do. So, oh, it's a win.
I can't even imagine. And I know you just said that you've been on the stage. And when I was doing research on you, there's like actually a website that has a list of songs that you have sung on stage. So I was going through some
What?
of them. Yes.
I didn't know that
Yes.
existed.
And I was listening to them and I'm like, your voice is incredible.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you sang tonight West Side Story from the West Side Story.
Yeah.
And I listened to it twice in a row because it was so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm blown away by you.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Olivia's also a singer.
I know.
Got some singers in the bunch. But
It's,
I started in opera. That's what I thought I was gonna do. I thought I was gonna
yeah.
be an opera singer. And then I got kind of roped into musical theater because one of my voice teachers, who is incredible, Mark Molyneux, if you're watching, I love you. He got me started in musical theater because he was directing some musical theater, and I was like, wow, I really like acting. This is great.
Mm,
This is like high school time, kind of
yeah.
figuring things out, and then slowly the transition from opera went to musical theater to TV film, and so that's kind of the progression. But
Mm.
singing will always be just a huge part of my life, and I'm so grateful I get to do it, and it's just
I,
part of me.
I love that. And you are a Texas girl, which I absolutely love because I'm in Dallas, Texas right now.
What?
Yeah.
You're from
Yes.
Dallas? Wait, are you
Yes.
from there? You just live there. You live
We
there.
live here. We moved
Okay.
here 12 years ago. I'm
Oh,
from Michigan, born and
okay.
raised in Michigan. Never thought I would ever end up in Texas. 12 years later, here we are, and I don't want to live anywhere else. But I saw
Woo!
that you were from Dallas, and I was like, yes.
Yes, I was born in Dallas. I lived in Dallas for like, I think, the first 6 years of my life, and then we moved to Garland. Do you know where Garland is?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yes. So it's like a little suburb of Dallas.
Yes.
Um,
Garland is about 40 minutes from me.
okay. Aw.
Yep.
Yay.
One of my best friends lives right next to Garland, and I'll actually be there for an appointment later on in the week. So I know Garland and Rockwall and all the areas over
Yeah.
there very, very well.
Yes. All my aunts are in Rockwall. My whole family's still there. So I'm
Oh,
always
wow.
back. We should meet in person when
Oh
I'm
my
there.
gosh. Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you are in town, 1000% we will meet for dinner. I would love that so much. Oh
Me
my
too.
gosh. That would
Okay.
be amazing. Okay, so let's jump right into how the role of Wellesley found you. I have to know the story.
Well, found me. Well, at the time, I got an audition. actors, we get like a thing called breakdown services. It's kind of like a casting profile thing online. Basically, your agent submits you, and then you get selected if your headshots are submitted. So I got selected to audition. I think at the time it was summertime. So I was doing a show. I was playing the fairy queen of sweet dreams
Oh,
in a musical here I'm in LA right now
okay.
at the El Portal Theater with Team Star Kid. I do a lot of musical and different projects with them. And they do original works. And they make it
Amazing.
really accessible to people. They put them online. Anyway, so I just done that, or I was in the process of doing that, I think, because it was like June-ish. And so I'm being a fairy queen and got this audition. And I was like, whoa, this sounds amazing. I've always wanted to play a vampire. It's like,
Yeah.
I've always been like, people would make fun of me growing up in Texas, and I'm so pale. I was like, well, I'm a shoo-in for a vampire, right?
Perfect. You're perfect. Yes.
So I was like, finally.
Love it.
I don't know. I think this is like was my first vampire audition. I was so excited, and I immediately, because one of my favorite things about being an actor is doing the research. I immediately deep dived into like the world of JR and Black Dagger Brotherhood. I was like, this is amazing. There's so many books. There's so much information. And I was like, I have to have this role. So I put myself on tape and sent it in and said a little prayer, and I got it. So
I love it. So did you specifically audition just for Wellesley, or was it for okay. So that's oh my gosh. You know what I love too so much about Wellesley is that her eyes matched your hair color. It was like it was the perfect blending. That was my favorite thing. I loved that. Okay, so you get the role of Wellesley and you get to come. So obviously this is your first project with Passion Flicks?
yes.
Okay. And had you heard of Passion Flicks before this?
Yes, I'd heard of it. One of my friends' niece, he's an older friend. His niece was in. Oh my gosh, I forget the name of the film. Oh no, it was the yoga film. She's the yoga instructor.
Oh yes.
Posey is her last name. Elizabeth Posey.
Elizabeth Posey. Yes.
So I know of it because I knew she was in it, and he would tell me about it all the time. He was like, "Oh, my niece is in this, and it's so good." And I was like, "Okay, great." So that was my only remembrance of Passion Flicks, but I'm so glad I now know what it is, because I love romance. Who doesn't love a little romance?
I know, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope he didn't watch that movie because I love that he supported. I love that he was supporting his niece, but oh boy. What's funny is when I got to meet Tosca. They had like a Passion Flicks booth at a Book Bonanza event here in Dallas a couple of years ago, and they were just premiering that movie. So we got like a sneak peek of the movie. Elizabeth was there on stage, and she did a panel that was really special. I love that. So when you dove into the vampire world of J.R. Ward, it's definitely different than other vampire stories. So what was it about this story that you loved so much?
Oh my gosh, everything about the lore that she wrote for these vampires, I was obsessed with. I love that it's different. I love that they're not like bloodsuckers, like killing people. I love that they're their own race. Am I giving away? Should I not say certain things?
No.
Everybody on here knows.
Yes, and I don't think you're giving away too much, so you're good.
I won't reveal any storylines necessarily, just general stuff. But I loved everything about it. I loved learning about, there's like a whole universe and how it was created, and I did a deep dive into that, and that was so fascinating. JR, what a gift it is to play a character that has such a rich background. Like even minor characters have a rich background. It's because you're like, all this information, because us actors, sometimes we get like the tiniest little thing, like she was red haired and was this. No, there's just so much information on her. So what a gift. It's the best.
Yes. So I didn't know this until I did my live with Joel. Because I'd only read the first book, so I had no idea.
I need to go back and watch that. You did a live with Joel.
I did, and it was amazing. I loved chatting with him. He's hilarious because he's very, very stoic, but it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. But I also didn't realize what happened to him and to Wellesley. I did not know because I was doing research and I came across the spoilers and I was like, no, what do you mean? How dare you, JR? What were you thinking?
I know.
When did you find out what happened? We're
So,
not going to talk, we won't go into details about
yes,
it,
I
but when did you find out?
So as soon as I got the audition, I immediately was like audiobook on, and I was like, I put them on like I don't know why I have these kind. I did not. I just audiobook in,
Yes,
and
yes.
I was just listening to all. I think I listened to the first 3 books within like no time,
I love it.
and I was
I
like,
love it.
oh. So I kind of I knew what happens pretty fast as I was going through the books, and I was like, oh no.
Mm.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Rach Love's book says we aren't ready for season 3. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, but what I love though is that you will be back for season 2. I'm
Yes.
okay, very
Well,
good.
as far as I know, I mean, it's not like official. I don't have my contract yet,
Okay,
but
okay.
as far as I know, we're coming. We get to come back. Like this season has been approved. We don't. I don't think still know exactly when it's happening, but it's soon. It's very soon.
Very soon. Oh, I cannot wait for the next season. I loved season 1. I loved everything about it. I loved Olivia and Robert's chemistry. I loved them as Beth and Wrath. I watching them, they're so, I would call them intoxicating. I could not believe that this type of chemistry existed. Like, what do you even mean? But I, there was something so special whenever you came on screen, and especially from that first moment in episode 3 when Torment and Wrath have their little fight, and Torment comes home and he just hugs Wellesley, and you guys just share this very short but very sweet, beautiful moment in the kitchen, in Wellesley's dream kitchen, in the
Yes.
kitchen, and it was so beautiful and so well played. And I would just love to know about what it was like working with Joel.
Oh, Joel's a dream to work with. So
Mm,
easy. You met him.
yes.
He's just so easygoing, has a great calm energy. And he came in with some great ideas. Like we chatted a lot about their because gosh, they've been married almost 200 years, like what, like 190 years. And we
Yes.
wanted them to feel so connected, um, like like more than any other people have ever been connected before. Like
Yep.
there's that mating bond there, but we also, yeah, we just wanted to feel really natural
Yeah.
because they've been together so long, but also still there's a fire there. They still,
Are
they're still
very much in
passionate
love.
about each other.
Yes.
So we
And
had
that's
these
what
kinds of conversations because
and
sometimes,
that's what he said.
yeah, sometimes
That's what he had said about,
oh,
like,
he did.
because they've been with each other for so long. It's like the little details that you wouldn't think about, like him, putting your hair behind your ear, and just like the soft, like subtle things, which I thought was brilliant between the two of you.
Yes. And it was really important because I kind of came in later with everyone.
Oh, okay.
Everybody was kind of bonded, and
Yeah.
I like kind of forced myself into the group really fast. I was like, hi, we're all going to be friends. And everyone's the sweetest, I'm sure you
Yes.
know. And they were
Yes.
like, come on in. And so I got to really get to know Joel, like personally. And that makes you, as an actor, feel so much more comfortable because a lot of acting is like kind of trusting the other actor that they're there for
Sure.
you. So it was just so easy acting with him and in those moments. And we really discussed how they kind of like almost can feel each other a little
Yep.
bit too. Like, so she knew as soon as he came in,
Yeah.
like there was something up. She could feel the presence of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, she is the
Oh,
comfort. She's the comforter of the group.
she really is. And I also love because I could feel it with Joel and saw it through the stories of how he was basically Daddy Tor. He would cook for everyone, like off set, and he was doing things that I was like, you are the perfect Torment. Everybody was cast so beautifully. There are some comments I wanted to share. You and Joel were
Oh,
great together.
thank
Um,
you.
very Wellesley coded. I like that. Kim was delightful. So Alex Noble is here, and he said Kim was delightful.
Alex.
Kim is so beautiful and talented.
So nice.
See, this is what I love about lives. I love that it includes everybody.
I'm so sad I didn't get to work with Alex because I didn't have any prosthetics.
Oh,
I probably will later, so I'll get to work with Alex, but he's so talented.
amazing. So when did you, so you mentioned that you came in later than everybody else. So when did you arrive on set?
Yes. So, gosh, I think I got my official contract in August. And
Okay.
I came in like mid-October. Mid-October. So they had been there
For a
several
little
weeks.
bit.
Yeah, several weeks. Almost like a whole month before I'd gotten there, maybe 3 weeks.
That can be a little intimidating.
Yes, yes, it always is. When you're coming into like a uh, like a group that's already kind of like pre-gotten to know each other and
Sure.
they're bonded, so to speak. That's why I was like really quick to be like, hey guys, I'm part of this group because Wellesley she's practically a brother. So
Yes.
she is with them all the time. She's the mother of the brothers.
She really is. She's like, oh, the boys, they had a little fight. It's okay. But Wellesley knows all of the guys. She knows their story. And it's like she's so comfortable where she's at with all of them. And she really is the mother of the group. I love this. I love this. Okay. So the real Alex Noble would like to say,
Oh.
ask her about, wait, hold on. I missed it. Ask her about banana pudding.
Oh, okay. This is a little bit of a spoiler. I'll just say this. There is banana pudding featured in the next book or series. I won't say how. So I made banana pudding for Sia's birthday.
You did.
Yes, because I injected myself into the group, I got invited to Sia's birthday.
I love it. I love it.
And I made it, and it was a huge hit. Everybody loved it, and except everybody did not love that I did not make enough of it.
No.
And so some people went without, and they were very sad.
Oh no,
Alex, you're hearing me say this. I will make so much more banana pudding for the next season. I will bring multiple batches so everybody can have some. I didn't know if anybody would even know the reference. They would want it because it was like kind of like a random dish to bring to his birthday. But it was a hit.
I'm really curious. Banana pudding is one of my favorite desserts. So now I'm really curious what's happening with banana pudding. But so Heather asks, who did you meet first when you came to set?
Oh, let me think about that. Honestly, well, I think I met Carlos first.
Okay.
Producer. You mean actor wise?
Yeah. Or anybody, really.
Oh, anybody.
Yeah.
I think I officially met. I think I was doing a fitting. And I think it was Andrew. I think I read it. I honestly do not remember. They were always in a group together. I think and I saw the boys. And I think we were like in a parking lot, if I remember correctly. And they were all there together. I saw Andrew first. So sweet. Because a lot of them, the reason why I was so comfortable just kind of injecting myself into this group is before I even got there, they were all DMing me, Olivia especially, and being like, you should come to our potluck and da-da-da-da-da. I love Olivia.
Oh.
And just immediately was so inclusive. And they would be like, when are you getting here? And da-da-da-da. Because they knew I was announced. And so
that is so sweet.
So when I met them, I was like, oh my gosh, hi. It was kind of like picking up with a friend that you kind of are acquainted with. So it was really nice. So I think I kind of met them all at once, but like in the parking lot.
I love that you were just like, I'm here. We're friends now. Let's go.
Yes. I prefer that. That's like one of the best parts about being an actor is the community of it. Like I love being friends with other actors and artists. It's the best.
I love that. And so speaking of Olivia, and she just nailed the role of Beth. She's so beautiful and talented. But poor Olivia was just thrusted into this world with all of these boys. And finally we had some strong female presence on screen. So what was it like working with Olivia?
Oh my gosh, the best. She is just the best person. Also such an incredible actress, so giving. We hit it off immediately in person. I was like, oh, this chemistry is going to be great. This is going to be really easy. And it sure was. And she is truly a queen. At one point she had like an ear infection and she was still just killing it. So great.
She slayed, like literally slayed that role. I mean, I just applaud. I applaud everybody, but my gosh, the two of them again, whew, but just everybody carried the show. Everybody was just fantastic. So you had a lot of close scenes with Olivia. You brought her the dress, you got her ready for her wedding. So what was it like working in those scenes, and what was it like seeing that dress in person for the first time?
Yes, it's incredible. I saw it for the first time in her fitting, and I was like,
Okay.
oh, it's gorgeous. I love costumes. It's like I'm into vintage clothing. So I was just obsessed with it. And it kind of was this really great anchoring piece for me because it was something that I was married in. And
Mm.
so it was this really special thing to have like on set with me that
Yeah.
represented so much. And then I kind of like passed it on to her. And I just think, oh, it's just beautiful symbolism there. Um, and I
That's
think, well,
wonderful.
yeah, Wellesley so badly needed a friend and wanted a friend. And
Just like, thank God. Thank God you're here.
she was like, please be my friend. We're my
Please be my
friend.
friend.
I'll give you my most prized possession. Just be my friend. No.
Just be my friend. So sweet. My favorite line was, hold on, I wrote it down because you're like, I'm just your average nosy female. That's who I am. If you don't want to be my friend, that's fine, but you're my friend. So here we are.
Yes, I love how she is so grounded and
Yes.
she's so kind.
Yeah.
But she tells it like it is. She says exactly what is true, and I love it. I
Yeah.
think we all should aspire to be like Wellesley. She
I
is such
absolutely
a
agree.
great. She's such a great female. And I keep wanting to say person, but I'm like, she's a great female.
She's a great female. She's a girl's girl, and she is there, and she's there for her guy, and she's there for her girl, and I love that. Okay, so episode 5 is a massive episode. So many things happen. Everybody's in this episode. We have the wedding ceremony. So I would just love to hear from your point of view what it was like filming that scene and watching that scene take place.
That was my favorite scene to shoot. It was a very long day and night.
Mm.
It went very long.
Yeah.
Because you can imagine there were just so many pieces to that. But that's okay. We're vampires.
Yes. Yes.
We are
Yes, we
infinite.
are.
We can stay awake forever. So it was gorgeous. Everything when you walk into the room, the first time we walked into that space, I was just like, oh, this is so dramatic and beautiful. It's like gothic, like
Yes.
dark, rich reds and blacks, and
Yes.
I love design, so I was just kind of obsessing about it for like the first half of the time I was there.
Yeah.
And then seeing the guys in their costumes, I'd seen them in them before the wedding, but they looked so cute.
So good. And I love that everybody's barefoot. Like you have this like big, beautiful scene and everybody's barefoot. And like Beth is like, "Oh, I don't have any shoes." And you're like, "Oh, we go barefoot. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes.
Be comfortable."
Yeah, I love that. I love that they were.
I absolutely love that.
It's like hallowed ground. If the scribe virgin is there, that's how I imagined it.
Yes.
She's there.
Yes.
The goddess.
The scribe virgin is all lit up. What was that like seeing that being brought to
Yeah.
life?
And Kate did such a beautiful job. Her
Yes.
voice. Oh.
At first I thought because she kind of sounds like Tosca, and I mean, no, Tosca is known to kind of insert herself into things, and I was like, is that Tosca? But no, she is her voice. And obviously, like, that is a huge thing to do. You don't
Yes.
see your face, you don't see anything. It's just all in your voice. And she had this very melodic, like, like song voice. And it was so commanding and powerful and so like soothing that it like, like
Yes.
brought you in. I was so impressed by her.
Yes, me too. And it just looks so beautiful, and the way they shot it was so lovely. And
Yeah.
it was such a fun day. And it was an all skate, so like almost the entire cast was there, except maybe
Yes.
the lessers weren't there, but that was it. So
We
it was
don't
just
need them.
it was like a fun day on set. Like we were all a little tired and getting a little delusional. We're like, well,
Is it over? How long did it take to shoot that scene?
Gosh, I don't know. It was maybe one of our. I mean, I can't say one of our longest nights because I was there the whole time. I'm sure there were longer nights, but it was a long one because there's just so many sections. You got to car. Well, I can say everything that happens, right? Everybody is watching. Yeah. So like, there's that carving in the back section. There's the singing section, which is gorgeous. Andrew's voice. Oh.
Yes. I was like, that can't be Andrew. That's not Andrew's voice. Oh my gosh. And I was like, it's Andrew's voice. I was blown
Yes.
away by him by that. He sounds amazing.
Yeah, and he was singing live. I don't know if they used that for they might have. I don't know. They were
Yeah.
recording. But he was singing live on the day, and we were all like, oh, and it was like very sweet and emotional. I think there's like I don't know if it's in, I don't remember if it made the cut, but there's I think it's me. I think it is. It's me just smiling because I'm like, it's
Ah,
so good. I think everybody else's face is like reverent, and they're like, wow, this is a reverent, beautiful wedding, and I'm like, because his voice is so gorgeous. So I'm just like grinning ear to ear.
oh my
I feel
gosh. I
like
actually,
it was in character for Wellesley anyway. She would have been like, "Oh, this is like the first happy thing that's ever happened ever."
yes. You're like, yay. I
Yeah,
love
she's like,
this.
in this world of violence, where
Yes.
I'm like having to navigate all these things for these brothers, finally something lovely is
We
happening.
have this big, beefy vampire who has the voice of an angel. But I did hear that it was hard for like Zach to stay in character, or had you look away because every time, because I can only imagine because it just came out of nowhere. So for me, I feel like my first instinct would probably be to laugh or be like, or do something. So I know that there's probably a couple takes, but a lot of the guys, everybody has basically said, because one of the questions is like bloopers, behind the scenes and stuff like that. But they were pretty like Tosca ran a very
Yeah.
tight ship, and it was like not a lot of that was going on. You went in, you did the job, and then you were done. So is that kind of your experience as well?
Yes, because we would have a lot to cover,
Yeah.
especially that day. So we were moving pretty quick. There were some giggles because the guys are so funny when they're all together. It's the best. I'm laughing all the time.
I
So,
And you get to see them because since you're in LA, I've seen the pictures when you guys get
yeah,
all together. I love that. I love this sense of family that you guys have found within each other. It's so
I
cool.
know. And I've gotten to know their real Shellens, and
Oh,
they're all amazing and lovely, and
that's
the
oh,
best.
I love that. So, what was it like on your last day filming on set? What was it like saying goodbye to Wellesley?
Yeah, it was hard. I didn't want to leave because I
Yeah.
you make friends, and then
Yeah.
you know it's going to be over, and it kind of just feels like when you leave a live or when you leave a Zoom, and you're like, it's like that
It's
feeling
done.
of it's done, and you just kind of feel the loss immediately. So I was kind of
Yeah.
anticipating that.
Yeah.
Um, but I think my last day, I was shooting a little bit of the wet. No, the last day was the first scene when I introduce myself to her.
Okay. Yeah,
But
on the
yeah,
other side of the door.
we never film in order.
Right.
We were making stuff. So occasionally that happens. You get lucky. But yeah, I think for me, like all my stuff was spaced out a lot. So I had to be like, okay, where am I in this thing?
Oh,
Because I was kind of in and out. And
yeah.
even though I'm only in like a certain section, that was all filmed pretty spread out.
Mm.
And so it was my last, yeah, it was my last day with her. She had an ear infection that day, I remember. But you would never know. She just was
Yeah.
beautiful and wonderful, and she's incredible. And
Such
I
a
just,
professional.
it was a really fun time. I loved working with Olivia. She makes it
She's
easy.
She was so, because my first live was with her, and she's so easy to talk to, and she's so sweet, and just, I don't even know. I was like, can I just carry you with me wherever I go? Can you just come with me? Like, I just want to be my best friend. So
Yes.
there's a hi from Brazil to dear Wellesley. Aw. It was so impressive seeing the cast just knock this series out of the park. Mm. I I love this. She's got that fire. She's such a girl's girl, female of worth. I look at all of this. I love it. So, okay, you get to go, you're in New York, you're for the premiere, you seeing everybody for the first time. What was it like seeing everybody again in New York for the premiere?
Oh, it was great. We all just kind of picked right back up. It was
Yeah.
so fun. And we all were like dressed to the hilt.
Everybody looked beautiful. My gosh. I was like, this cast is so beautiful. I can't believe that how beautiful everybody is. But you all looked stunning. And you in that dress, I was like,
You.
just beautiful. What was it like? I didn't ask this. What was it like? When did you first meet J.R. Ward?
So I met her on set. I
Okay,
want to say it
great.
was like my first, I want to say it was the first day shooting. My first day on set, I was doing the scene where I'm making the ham in the kitchen. And
Yes.
I'm like, hey, can you
Yeah.
grab the preserves? You know
Yes.
that scene? That was that was my first day on set.
Oh,
I want to say that's the day I met her. It might have been
okay.
the day. But she's she is a light in this world. I love her personality. I knew I would love her energy because
Yeah.
follow her online and she's just so fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just always in awe of writers who, especially, this is like, she's been doing this for 20 years. Like, oh my gosh. How,
Yeah.
and I kept thinking what it must be like to be her, seeing these characters come to life. And so I was a little nervous meeting her. I was like, gosh, I really hope I live up to what she was imagining. Because gosh, you don't want to disappoint somebody
Well,
who
yeah.
had this person bouncing around, or this female
Yeah.
bouncing around in her head for so long.
Yeah.
But she was so wonderful and gracious, and
I love
she's so fun to be around and have
she
her.
I want she is like a spirit animal. Like if you could be anybody in the world, it would be J.R. Ward because she
Yes,
literally gives no Fs. Like she is herself
I love
unapologetically.
that.
Her
I feel like
energy,
Wellesley has a little bit of that, and I tried to
yes.
take a little bit of that. Uh,
I absolutely
yeah,
agree. And I just, I, my, one of my favorite things, and I always say this, is when JR is sitting down and she's asked a question, she stands up and she starts pacing because she's so into what she's saying. She's so excited. And I know she did that at the premiere as well. But I thought it was so amazing. Like everybody got to watch that first episode, which woo, that was episode one. And then doing the Q&A, which I loved. But when you saw episode one for the first time, what were your thoughts? What did you think?
I immediately was like, "Oh, it's beautiful."
Oh, God.
First off, because I hadn't really seen anything. I'd seen some footage, while we were
Right,
on
like from the
set.
trailer. And
Yeah,
did
and the
you,
trailer, a little bit
yep,
of the trailer, and seeing it on the big screen like that, you're like, oh, it's beautiful. Tosca did such a beautiful job. Oh my gosh, and Olivia, who's the DP. Oh, mwah. And I just love a female DP. There are not a lot of female DPs out there, and I love that Tosca really spends time cultivating a female environment. There are men on set, of course,
sure.
but there were also people, and I'm changing, so sorry, I'm digressing.
No, no,
Also,
no, you
people on
go.
set were like shadowing her, that she was like helping learn about how to be a director. And I thought that was so generous when that
Yeah,
would maybe slow you down as a director,
yeah.
allowing somebody to come in and do that. I just thought that was really incredible of her. And I just love anyone supporting women in the industry, especially like, yeah, Olivia did. It was beautiful. Anyway, so
Tosca is a force.
yes,
I don't, nothing can stop that woman. And I think I've been a Passion Flicks fan for a very, very long time. I've been supporting them for a long time. And I think it is so incredible what she is doing and what she has done. And that is a powerhouse right there. But
yes.
so, I'm sorry, you go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, anyways, so yeah, my first impression was, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I love how this looks. And then I got so invested in the story. I was like, oh yes, because you kind of forget, you
Yeah,
had a minute to be away from it. And I was like, oh yeah, this happens. I wasn't there on this day. Oh, they were talking about this. So like things are kind of flooding back. I was
yeah,
so impressed with everyone's performances and how it all looked. I was obsessed.
yeah.
And then it got real steamy. I had no idea how long that scene was going to be, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Listen. I remember because I think it was it's the third book in Gabriel's Inferno, or I'm sorry, the third movie. And that was like a probably 35, 40 minute love scene. So
I haven't watched those. I haven't watched those yet, and I need to.
it's like, wow. But it's so incredibly beautiful and tasteful and so well done. But it's so funny because there's behind the scenes videos, and I brought this up to Olivia, is how Tosca is behind the scenes, where she's like, and the hand is on the hip, and you're going to caress, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do. I, I love that so much, and I love that the actors are so comfortable with her as their leader that we get these types of scenes. And another thing I love about Passion Flicks is they really allow the scenes to breathe. They
Yeah,
really allow us to watch the journey, and it doesn't happen fast, fast, fast. We're watching it play out, which is another one of my favorite things about Passion Flicks.
yeah.
Um,
You said that about Tosca. Like I didn't have we just had like one intimate moment really
Yes.
where he comes up behind me, you know, in
Yeah.
that first scene.
Yes.
And she did do, you're right, she did, she came in and she was like, okay, we're gonna caress it. She makes you feel comfortable as an actor because she's kind of like, I'm gonna choreograph it for you so you're not worried about what you need to be doing.
I
So
love that.
you're just getting to be there and be present and
Yes.
emotive and react the way you would, but you kind of know what you're gonna do so that you're not like, do I look awkward with my hand? Because you know that's the first thing you think of as an actor.
Well,
You're like,
yeah.
how am I looking in this very intimate scene? You know?
You looked great. I mean,
Oh,
it was
great.
so, and it's like, it's a 35-second scene, maybe.
Yes.
It's like 45 seconds.
Yes.
And just the way that you guys, I already said it, but like the way you guys looked at each other, the comfort that you had in this kitchen with the flowers next to you, I was just like, this is so beautiful. I don't know what to do with myself here.
Oh, yay.
I was
But
just
yes, also to confirm, like Tosca, yes, I love that she does that. It makes people feel very comfortable
very
in those
comfortable.
intimate situations.
There are a lot of people, I have seen this a lot, and because I have just started book two, I don't really know this character yet. I don't really know what is going on with him or why, but all I see constantly is John Matthew. John Matthew, John Matthew. Everybody loves John Matthew, can't wait to see who he is. And I'm like, I can't wait to figure out who he is as well. But you've read the book, so you kind of already know who he's about. So are you excited to meet your John Matthew?
I am. I cannot wait. This is, yeah, it's gonna kind of complete some things for
Yeah.
Leslie by meeting this character. So I think it's really important for her.
I get I'm so intrigued. I'm so interested because I was actually going to start Darius's book because I'm so fascinated by his character. But so many people have messaged me like, "Do not do that. Do not start with Darius. Go right into the second book." And I was like, "Okay, okay, I promise. That's what I'm going to do." Someone just said Wellesley is the Warden Junior. I like that. I I love that they call her the Warden. It's the best thing in the
That
entire world.
is the best.
Wellesley is boss. Did you get to keep anything from set, and what was it if you did?
I don't think I did. I think they kept it all just to keep it for safekeeping, just in case we use some things for season
Okay.
two.
I think a lot of people were able to keep their
Their
teeth,
teeth.
but
Yeah,
you didn't.
I never had teeth because
Oh,
I don't know if you know this or if I should tell you, but the teeth only really come out when it's sexy time or fighting. Did they talk about this? Okay,
yes, no, but yeah, that's kind of when it comes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so my character didn't do either one of those things. So you didn't see my fangs.
Yeah.
Uh, so I don't think, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever have them. We'll see. Because Wellesley's pretty, there are some moments, but I don't know if she's going to ever have them out. We'll see. I hope so. Alex, are you listening?
Yeah,
would
he's
love
like
some,
right.
would love some vampire teeth.
He's in here. You should just get some just to get some.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? That should be your parting gift. Like here's your teeth. You've earned them. I'm just going through some of there's so many people in the comments and like this is amazing. I love it. Tosca makes everyone feel comfortable. John Matthews, one of the best characters written. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me go back through. Okay.
And I will
So,
say one more hint. John Matthews is also just a very important character in general. That's all I
okay.
can say.
I'm so intrigued. Like I wish I could just read them all, but I have so many books to read. I read and review so many books and I love it, but I'm like I can't. I wish I could just jump on and just read everything. So I'm so curious to find out who this man is and why he's so beloved. Oh, Alex Noble says, "I'm ready." I love it.
There they are.
She needs her teeth.
Thanks, Alex.
I love it. Okay, so as you were watching, what I love what you said too is because obviously every single time a new episode dropped, not only was the app breaking, okay, like every single time because
I
everybody was
love it.
trying to get on there, but the reactions and the videos were coming out. I had to do a reaction video every single time because I was so blown away. So what was that like seeing? What was it like seeing that for you? Seeing everybody react to it?
Amazing. Everybody was so incredibly positive and wonderful. Not that I was shocked that they were, but a lot
Yeah.
of times people can be really negative about things in the world, as we know
Yeah.
online.
Yes.
So it was refreshing and wonderful and encouraging and made me so excited for season two. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, more of this, please, in my life. I love it.
I
Um,
love it.
yeah, I
I,
love ants.
I
Amazing.
I think that's been one of the best things about being part of the Black Dagger Brotherhood fandom because not only have they been around for so long, but they're so passionate and they're so supportive. And seeing their videos, it makes it so much easier to be in the fandom. And it's really, really cool. The fans are pretty are pretty amazing. I wanted to see if there was any more questions that were coming in. Um, do. Oh, Alex says, I'll do a mold on you next time. So there you go.
He's just gonna do
So
it for me, even if I never have them.
just,
I'll take them.
best, just take them. Best fandom ever. It truly is. So I know we kind of already talked about John Matthew and coming back for season two, but what are you most excited about for coming back for season two?
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's the obvious is seeing everyone.
Yeah.
I love this group of people and getting to work with them. It is it is not super rare, but it's kind of rare to have a cast of like all incredible people.
Yeah.
Usually there's like a few bad apples in the bunch, especially a cast this large.
Yeah.
That is everyone is fantastic. I
Yeah.
It's the best. So I look forward to seeing everyone and hanging out with everyone and just growing this world with them even more and bringing JR's vision to life.
Yeah.
It's been really exciting. I just watching like interviews with her and hearing her reactions to it is also just incredibly encouraging. And yeah, like I was saying, as an actor, sometimes you don't get that immediate response from the
Yeah.
things you've done. So yeah, that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most. And I think this season, I'm not sure. I've heard rumor we might be shooting and maybe, sorry, I got a little ignore your
Yeah.
limit for today thing. I don't know that.
Oh no.
I try to like time myself on Instagram. I always ignore it. Always ignore my limit for
That's
today.
so funny because Joel's did the same thing when I was doing my live with Joel. His timer kept coming up.
That's so funny.
I love it.
I know. He probably actually abides by his timer. I
Yes.
don't. I'm like, ignore today. Ignore today.
I didn't even know there was a timer, and I should probably do one for myself. That is actually sounds like a fantastic idea.
That is
Um,
a very wise thing to do, but I ignore it. So,
I feel like in this there's a question that I was gonna ask, but I feel like in this case probably not. She's Canadian mom X2 asks, does the cast get nervous about new characters coming in each season if they will gel with the current cast?
ooh, I can only kind of speak for myself. I can't really speak for the cast as a whole, but I'm sure because
Yeah.
it's kind of important to kind of get everybody on the same page because we are in a lot of group scenes together,
Yeah.
and we spend a lot of time together on set, and you want to have a really nice working relationship when you're spending that much time together. And like I said, it's about a lot of trust
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah.
That a person's got your back in the scene and is going to be there with you. So I would say, for my own personal opinion, yes, I think there's probably a little nerves about that. But from the track record, Tosca is casting. I don't know how she's capable of finding really lovely people.
Yes, she
Probably
truly
because she
is.
is, and she probably just I don't know, draws those types of people towards her.
No, I absolutely agree. So before you go, I would just love to know what is something that you love to do when you're not working, when you're not singing and doing all the things that you do. What is something that you enjoy doing?
Oh my gosh. I love gardening.
Oh, wow.
Big gardener. Got a little garden out front.
Love
Um,
it.
and I love walking and like just being in a garden. I have a huge garden near where I live, and I try to walk in it every day if I can.
Mm,
There's just something about physically seeing growth and just being in nature that I just think is so healing and wonderful, and it's just visually beautiful.
yeah.
And sometimes the world is ugly. It's nice to go into a place that you're just, oh, this is beautiful.
I,
So that brings me so much joy. It's like my self care. Um,
yeah.
and I'm
I do
big.
not have a green thumb, so I do not have a garden. I do not have plants. I don't have any of that because I kill everything apparently. I can't do it. But I appreciate the people who can do it. So good for you.
Oh, thank you. I've killed a lot of things, to be fair. I've had to like come up with systems because I'm not home all the time because I'm
Yeah.
traveling to do stuff. So I've had to come up with systems like self-watering beds and things like that to keep them alive
Oh,
and gone. Because many a time I've come back to a crispy garden and it's been very sad.
oh no.
Yes. But I also like to go thrift shopping. That's like another big thing that I do. I'm really into
Nice.
like vintage clothes and stuff. I had like a little vintage shop for a while. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
That's really exciting.
yeah,
Oh,
I love
someone
it.
said and making banana pudding.
And
That's a
making
good
banana pudding, of course. That's on my bring me joy list.
love it. Did you I know you read the first or you listened to the first three books. Have you read any more? Have you listened or read Torment's book?
Okay, that's book 10,
Yeah,
right?
I think it
Yes.
is.
I
I think it
haven't, no, I haven't read it, but I did read about it. Like I
yeah.
researched it because I wanted to know what happens to him
Yeah.
later in the series and like without revealing, without revealing too much.
Yes, yes.
And it's a very interesting and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, when I found out, my little heart was broken because I'm like, excuse me, we love Wellesley. I love Wellesley and Torment together. What do you mean? But I also thought that it happened right away. So I'm glad that we still get you for a couple of seasons. I won't say anything else, but I'm so glad that you're still going to be our Wellesley for a little while longer.
Yes, me too, me too.
I love that. And so you, like I said, there's a website with all of these songs that you have sung, and I'll have to send it to you because I was like blown away. And when you, I was like, okay. And because the West Side Story is like one of my favorites. And so you
I don't
sang
even
tonight.
know where, how did anyone find these
I
things?
have, it's literally, it has all the like MP3 songs of all of you on stage singing. And I'm just blown
No.
away. But I'm curious what your dream job is, or have you already done it?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I think I don't know if I've done it. I've done a lot of dream roles. My goal originally was to play all the ingenues in the Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, and I'm almost there. I've almost got them all. I just need to play Maria in Sound of Music.
Ah,
I think that's the last one I have. So that was just like a fun little goal that I had. But as far as dream roles, I don't know. I really love originating roles in
mm,
theater, and that's kind of rare. A lot of times in theater, you're just like kind of playing a character that's, you're stepping into a role that's already existed for years.
yeah.
Um, and I've been able to do that on many occasions, and it's been such a joy. And I've been able to simultaneously play a originated role that I love and work with people. This is like the magic combination: is
Mm,
playing a role that you really love and working with people you really love and trust and care about. Oh,
yeah.
and then you're living the dream at that point as an actor.
Yes.
So I've had those experiences. So I am so grateful, and I hope for more. I feel like as an actor, you're always just hoping for more work and good work that you love. I
Mm,
think my favorite show I've ever done, though, is called The Light in the Piazza. It's like a highlight of my life. And that was not an original role. It was like a regional premiere of the show that had been done before, been on
yeah.
Broadway. And I met my husband doing that show. So
Oh,
yeah,
and your husband he's also a singer, right?
yeah,
He was on
also singer,
Glee.
actor, yes.
Oh my gosh. Because when I was doing my research, I was like, wait, her husband was on Glee? Oh my gosh. And then I looked him up and I was like, that was him. Because I used to watch Glee. I loved Glee. So I love that. Do you
Yeah.
guys see having kids in your future?
Oh, we would love
Like
that.
like the
Yeah.
Von Trapp family? We need a Von Trapp family of singers
Oh,
here.
I would love that. Yeah, putting on the Wellesley belly, I was like, okay, I can
Oh,
do this. Yes.
that's so sweet. Oh my gosh. So real quick before you go, I have to tell you because I saw that you were at I think it was the LA Scream Fest or some sort of
Oh,
con.
HorrorCon. Yeah, HorrorCon
Yes.
LA. Yeah.
Okay, for the naughty list of Mr. Scrooge.
Yes.
So I was like, I need to know what this is. So I found it on Tubi for free and I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. It's
It's
like
so
the
fun.
mixture of Halloween and Christmas. And I
Christmas.
was like, this is so cool. What was it like filming that movie?
Oh, it was so fun. I shot it I think I knew I booked this, or maybe I didn't know yet. I shot it right after I was playing the Fairy Queen of Sweet Dreams on stage, and then I immediately got cast kind of last minute
Yeah.
in the role. Usually you have like a few months to prepare for your role.
Yeah.
But I got cast very last minute. I don't know if somebody dropped out of the film. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And so I had like 2 days. I closed the show and I had like 2 days to like get my lines in my head and like get into my character study. And then show up on set. And it was a really quick shoot. It was amazing. I loved working. Jake Helgren directed that. He's lovely. If you're watching Jake, and Jake knows Olivia. Such a small world. He knows Olivia, the DP.
Oh, very cool.
Season, yes.
That's so cool.
I think they've worked together in the past. And so it was just so fun. And I love a Christmas horror crossover. It's like scary and delightful.
And delightful at the same time. I was like for sure thought that you were the person, but that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Turns.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I love this so there is a Instagram page called Boo the Beady Cat. Okay, so this is a page for Beth's cat Boo. And she says, just came late to say meow to Steph and Kim and to the ladies in the chat. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. Well, I am so, again, honored and thankful for this live. You are such a beautiful person, and we are so happy to have you as our Weltie. But besides season 2, what's coming up next for you?
Oh, well, I'm actually, now that you mention it, no. I'm actually producing and like kind of assistant directing my first, like, it's a feature film, but it's like a hybrid feature film.
Oh, very cool.
Kind of combines two of my loves, which is theater and film. And so by hybrid, I mean, it's like kind of shot in a theater, like a background that like looks like a theater space. And then we also have some like location.
Yeah.
So I'm helping produce that. I'm also in it. I have a character in it as well.
Oh,
so
that's amazing.
For that, which is really fun. So that's next, and it should come out next year. I can't say, it hasn't been announced yet officially, so I can't say what it is. But
okay,
yeah, that's next for me.
Congratulations. I'm very excited. I'll definitely be following on that. And everybody's just in here saying, thank you, Kim. You're the best. Thank you, Kim. This has been amazing. And again, thank you so much for being here with me today. And the fans just love you. So we'll see you in season 2, sis.
Yay. Can't wait.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining. You guys are all amazing. Love you so much. And thank you for all of these lives and being here for the lives, you guys. It's been truly amazing. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. And thanks again, Kim. You're amazing.
Thank you, Steph. Bye.
Bye, everybody.